Kim Woo-bin is finally back with his new drama Genie Grant a Wish. All episodes dropped on Netflix at once, but I took my time finishing it. And now that I'm done, I can say my initial hesitation completely vanished within just a few episodes. I had an overall fun experience, even though my viewing was delayed by the pre-release Iblis name controversy. The protagonist's Genie character, played by Kim Woo-bin, is named Iblis, a term from Islamic theology often associated with Satan or a rebellious jinn. This sparked significant backlash from Muslim communities and netizens who criticized the choice as culturally insensitive and potentially disrespectful, especially given the romantic comedy framing. In response, Bae Suzy addressed the concerns in a September 2025 YouTube interview on Ordinary Thursday Night, explaining that the story emphasizes themes of humanity and redemption rather than religious commentary, and that it should be understood as fictional fantasy. What could have become a major PR disaster instead amplified buzz, sparked global discussions on cultural sensitivity in K-dramas, and ultimately boosted viewership without derailing the release. Despite the early turbulence, the drama's bold fantasy concept and star-studded cast ultimately won audiences over. All 13 episodes premiered on October 3, 2025, perfectly timed for the Chuseok holiday buzz. It has already attracted over 25,000 watchers on My Drama List, holding a solid 7.8 out of 10 from nearly 7,000 users. Meanwhile, Google reviews sit at a more divisive 5.9 out of 10, reflecting the split between fans who loved the daring twists and those still debating the early controversy. Either way, it's proof that this show knows how to spark conversation and keep people talking. Suzy delivers a refreshingly layered performance. Her dialogue delivery, especially that slightly offbeat yet captivating tone, gives her Genie character a mix of mystery and mischief that feels both modern and enchanting. She balances humor, grace, and emotion in a way that really anchors the fantasy world around her. Kim Woo-bin, on the other hand, brings a completely different kind of magic. Watching him in this role feels both comforting and powerful. He's healthy, grounded, and full of life. His performance blends subtle vulnerability with natural charisma, and every expression carries the quiet strength of someone who's lived through and overcome real challenges. It's not just a comeback, it's a statement of growth and resilience. And do you know why this comeback feels like such a win? It is because behind that effortless charisma lies a story of extraordinary resilience. From health battles to heartfelt bonds, his journey elevates every performance he delivers. It becomes even more meaningful when you realize that this reunion with Suzy echoes their heartbreaking collaboration nearly a decade ago. Today, we are unpacking 10 verified facts about Kim Woo-bin, drawn from official agency statements, award records, and his own candid interviews. These reveal the man who turned adversity into artistry and continues to redefine what K-entertainment stardom truly means. Starting with number 1 on the list, Kim Woo-bin's modeling beginnings laid the groundwork for his commanding presence. Born Kim Hyun-jung on July 16, 1989, in Seoul, he entered the fashion world while still in high school and debuted professionally in 2009 at 187 centimeters tall. He walked the runways for brands like Kenzo and starred in dozens of commercials for major companies like Samsung. Crucially, he trained under master acting coach Moon Won-ju, blending runway poise with dramatic depth that would soon propel him beyond the catwalk. Next is his breakout into acting that captured hearts overnight. Debuting in the 2011 TVN thriller White Christmas in a mysterious supporting role, Woo-bin truly exploded in the 2012 KBS hit School 2013 as the rebellious Park Hong-soo. His raw depiction of a troubled teen's inner turmoil pushed the ratings to over 10% and earned him the KBS Best New Actor award. This marked the moment directors and fans alike recognized his potential to carry complex emotions with magnetic intensity. Point 3 marks his global breakthrough with the iconic 2013 SBS drama The Heirs, where he's shown as the enigmatic chaebol heir Choi Young-do. Paired with Lee Min-ho and Park Shin-hye, Woo-bin's portrayal of a tough exterior masking deep vulnerability helped the series peak at 28.6% ratings. It sparked a Hallyu frenzy across Asia and won him the APAN Star Award, transforming him from a rising talent into an international heartthrob in one lavish, legacy-defining sweep. Point 4 highlights his seamless shift to films and his fateful on-screen pairing with Suzy that would stay with fans for years. In the 2015 comedy 20, he captured the messy charm of young adulthood as Dong-woo, contributing to its box office success with millions in admissions. But it was the emotionally devastating 2016 JTBC series Uncontrollably Fond where Woo Bin and Suzy first collaborated as star-crossed lovers. He played a terminally ill musician whose tragic fate delivered one of K-drama's most heartbreaking endings. Nearly a decade later, the series still ranks among the most memorable tearjerkers for its raw blend of romance and inevitable loss. Though polarizing with its 7% ratings, the series showcased Woo Bin's haunting emotional depth in heartbreak territory, eerily foreshadowing his own real-life struggles. This makes their Genie, Grant a Wish reunion all the more triumphant and full circle. Moving forward to a deeply personal turning point, Point 5 details his courageous fight against nasopharyngeal cancer. Diagnosed on May 24, 2017, during a routine checkup as announced by his agency Sidus HQ, Woo Bin underwent 9 weeks of intense radiation therapy. The treatment sidelined him for 2 years, during which he suffered from severe fatigue and loss of taste. In his 2024 interview with Zanbro, he shared how he reclaimed small joys during recovery and ultimately achieved full remission by 2019. This battle not only tested his strength, but also deepened his empathy and emotional range as an actor. Point 6 highlights the enduring romance that has been a constant in his life, his relationship with actress Shin Min-ah. They met in January 2015 during a Giordano commercial shoot, and their instant chemistry led to their agencies confirming their relationship by May that same year. As of 2025, their bond has spanned a decade, built on mutual support through both career highs and personal challenges. From shared endorsements to thoughtful set visits, they have become one of K-Entertainment's most admired and grounded power couples. Building on that, Point 7 focuses on Shin Min-ah's steadfast support during Woo Bin's health crisis. Her agency publicly stated in 2017 that she stood by him throughout his treatment while continuing her own projects, such as the 2020 film Alive. Her emotional support and presence became an anchor for him during those difficult years. Woo Bin has since credited her in interviews as being a pivotal part of his recovery, turning their partnership into a symbol of unwavering loyalty and love amid life's toughest scripts. Shifting to his professional rebirth, Point 8 covers his 2020 move to AM Entertainment, which also represents Shin Min-ah. After years with Sidus HQ, joining AM marked a new chapter and promised more personalized global opportunities. This led to projects such as his 2023 Netflix series Black Knight and several voice roles in animations. It set the stage for a bolder comeback, one that combines action, drama, and his signature charisma. Like a refreshing pause amid his intense journey, Point 9 reveals his cherished friendship with Lee Jong-suk, which began on the set of School 2013, and it has remained strong ever since. Over the years, they have supported each other through premieres, fan events, and personal milestones. Their friendship is often visible on social media, with shared vacations, shout-outs, and behind-the-scenes moments. Lee Jong-suk has even called Kim Woo Bin his industry lifeline, showing that Woo Bin's warmth and loyalty extend beyond the screen, creating lasting connections in the often solitary world of K-Entertainment. Finally, Point 10 celebrates his broader impact through Philanthropy and his lasting influence in the Hallyu wave, amplified by full-circle moments like reuniting with Suzy. After his recovery, he donated millions to cancer research, participated as an ambassador for awareness campaigns, and supported youth education initiatives. His body of work, from the Heirs' global success to the bittersweet Uncontrollably Fond and now Genie, Grant a Wish, continues to inspire fans worldwide. His journey embodies a legacy of quiet giving, perseverance, and unyielding spirit that makes every one of his comebacks feel profoundly victorious.